you remember your very, very, very first orgasm?
If I do remember it, I'm a bastard. I remember it clear as day, like it happened to me yesterday.
How old were you? Okay, no, just
how old was I?
details, yeah.
I was 18.
Fair.
It was after having sex for a little bit of a while. Because I started having, unfortunately, I was one of those people that were presently having sex by an older boyfriend.
Did you ever do like any activities when you were a youth? Like sporting activities?
Yeah, actually, I used to do discus and shot put.
Discus.
And shot put.
That's mad.
I won a bronze medal in my secondary school for shot put.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fun fact.
I used to play tennis. I didn't like
That's really
activities
cool.
around other people.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Valerie and Tamara. Over us and talking about the most random things.
I don't know why it came to me. I just thought.
Yeah, and I thought that was a very interesting question because, like, I don't think I've ever said that in my adult years.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, but I won a bronze medal for
I'm a
my
medalist.
house in secondary school in shot put.
I disgraced my own
Shot
house.
put is the ball.
The one that you do.
Yeah, I did.
I was supposed to do high jump. I've been practicing.
I did
I've been
discus. I
giving
sucked
them.
at javelin.
I ran into the pole at the
but
last
I
minute.
did shot put and discus.
I fucked up javelin. I was scared I would stab somebody dead.
You know,
So I didn't used to throw it well.
I tried javelin, but it wasn't really for me. You know, you're really good. I did try javelin. I tried out for javelin, but I wasn't picked to represent the house for javelin.
Fair.
Yeah, because it wasn't always landing. It used to
Fair. It
glide
used to
off.
fly well, but not.
And like,
stick
you
the
know, when
landing.
it does that, it's more annoying because it's where the stick first of all hits.
Yeah, that they used to measure. Good old die. Now we do
good old
nothing.
days. I won't go back to my secondary school years for like. Okay, for money I would. But like for vibes, hell the fuck no.
I loved my secondary school days. Actually, no, I don't remember them really.
I
They were just there. I just remember
I liked
exams.
JS1 to JS3, but SS1 to SS3 was a whole
I hated
story.
JS1 to JS2 because I was in Lagoon. All I did, you know how there's like a new block in the back of Lagoon in Lekki? If you see that new block, I tilled the fucking soil.
Yeah.
I was cutting grass every day for 2 years.
Yeah, what is it about Catholic secondary schools?
They love child labor.
And
They love
them
it.
telling you to cut grass.
They love it. They should just say they don't want to pay Farmer John. They don't want to pay architect to come and till it. So they just use the kids.
I know the resource center in my secondary school. I was part of the people that tilled the soil.
Yeah, we did that.
Hondi. Yeah. You know when your blisters will have blisters? Yeah, you know, it's so crazy how secondary school really taught me that you should not always see your life as what is going on. Right in that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if I thought that was all life was
now you have to know that this is just for right now. If not, we die.
My good sis.
I turned my grass cutting times into a business. So I would catch like frogs and lizards and stuff for SS1 students and sell it to them to use for biology. Or like catch whatever you need.
Tamara, you really, really, really worry me.
Hustled.
You worry me.
I've been hustling from day one.
You really, I can't even lie. And I said it with so much love and affection. You worry me.
Thank you. What is our topic today?
Oh. We're talking about the big O, literally. Okay. That's what we're talking about, child. What that noise Tamara mean? Orgasms.
Do you remember your very, very, very first orgasm?
If I do remember it, I'm a bastard. I remember it clear as day, like it happened to me yesterday.
How old were you? Okay, no, just
how
tell
old
us
was
the
I?
details. Yeah.
I was 18.
Fair.
It was after having sex for a little bit of a while. Because I started having, unfortunately, I was one of those people that were presently having sex by an older boyfriend. Like, I didn't know any better, and neither did he. So, like, okay. But, like, I started enjoying sex when I turned 18. I started seeing someone that was more experienced, more experienced than I was, and
It's a
I
bit of work.
remember my first orgasm. He was eating me out, and I came so hard. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that what I did was possible. I came so hard. And I was talking about getting digmatized or whatever. I was digmatized for like years.
What?
If I say the amount of years, like everybody will guess who it is. But like, girl, I was digmatized for a hot ass minute.
It took me a while to have like an orgasm with someone else. My first one with me, myself, and I at an age that is probably too young for a child to be having orgasms, but don't worry about that. It was by mistake in the shower. I was playing with like the shower head, and I was like, oh, and then
Not
I used
your
to
first
love
orgasm being-
bath time. It was an accident. I was like 10.
You know,
I didn't
I'm
know.
going to say something, but I understand you.
I didn't know.
Anyway, after my first orgasm, at least you did it to yourself, so that's cool.
Yeah.
After my first orgasm, I went on to have sex without orgasms, but I think that I enjoy them more, obviously.
Yeah, because now you know what's in the running.
I enjoy them more when there is a possibility of getting an orgasm.
Yeah.
Then I never used to come through penetration.
Yeah, it took a while. I remember my first like vaginal orgasm.
I remember my first one
I
too.
wanted to marry him.
Yeah.
My God.
I've also come from nipple play before.
Same, but that came much later in life. Also, I was
that came when I
very
was, like,
high.
21 or
I was
something.
so.
That was nice. Then
Have you come from like nothing at all? Just nothing touching.
I've come from something else, but I don't
Just
think I should say.
No, say it.
I've come another way.
The back door.
No, not the back door.
Which door? The front door. The attic.
Through my ears.
Yes, stimulation.
I mean, like it's a whole other conversation, but like can be nice. You just run over the word quickly.
I'm so scared, because I feel like
I have. I wasn't completely coherent when I did,
I feel like this is the only way I'll be like
and like
down.
it was kind of like it was interesting.
I'm not worried about the sensation. I'm terrified I'll shit on a dick. So it has to be a spouse. It has to be somebody that contractually, legally, you cannot allow this thing outside. I died before I let some strange boy be like, you see that Tamara girl, you see that girl of Lowkey Relatable, shut my fucking dick. I die first.
Unfortunately, someone can say that about me. But I didn't think you'd say
I won't say it.
I don't think
It has to be a bond,
we didn't even notice.
You see, then that means my fear is to be the noticeable kind.
That would be disgusting.
Yeah.
It wasn't like this wasn't disgusting, but I mean, shit happens.
No.
Literally, but you get what I mean.
Literally. happens.
It was really, really fun. It was like, I feel like I want to say who for context, but it will kind of like make it seem like I'm always talking about him, so I'm not going to.
Fair.
But yeah, that was really interesting. We just realized that we are staying in the sheets and we're in another country in a hotel.
So it's fine.
So
That's
we
another
just
thing. I
showered
can't
and-
do it at home.
We just showered and went because we're going from that city to another city.
Have you ever pegged a man? Or like done butt stuff? Because apparently the orgasms men have through like their
So
anal,
what I
their
always try to
prostate.
do is
Prostate?
put my finger, and like the men that generally agree,
Sorry.
not with my nails,
Man, I
not
want you
with,
to see what Valerie is going to do.
not when I
to you.
have these nails.
She stabbed you dead.
It was back when I wasn't wearing nails.
Yeah. I like a finger, but they always try
I
to
don't
bring
like. I don't like anything of my. I don't like it. Like after I did that one time.
It's not the best.
I
Like when there's the accidents, when they and then they and it's like
I think there's too much risk for the
danger.
reward.
Yes. Don't play with fire unless you're already.
It's risky business.
But I know people who their best orgasms are like through the.
No, like the
butt
orgasm
stuff.
was explosive. It was incredible. But like it is like a training sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like something you have to constantly do. And first of all, it's not exam. So like why would I have done it the first time and then like when I'm sore I'll be like, okay, let's try again.
Go again. I beg.
They pay me. Can we relax? So yeah, I wouldn't like, I mean, if that's your cup of tea.
I don't want to do anal, but I really want to peg a guy. It's been like my dream to peg a guy. But it can't be somebody like I'm in love with because I want to be disrespectful about it.
Why can't you disrespectful to the person you're in love with?
No, I want to be like real rude about it.
Yeah, you
Like
can.
bend over a
do you
little
think you see them
bitch.
differently?
No, I don't know if I can tell
Do you
the
like-
love of my
do you
life.
like
Bend over a
being
little
touched?
bitch.
Why can't you?
I don't know if I can.
You should be able to.
And then the next time he's trying to tell me something serious, I'm going to be thinking,
you shut up.
now
man.
little bitch. You're talking to
I think you should. I think you should. You should be able to.
I mean, I feel like it's not off the table, but I want to first do it like really rudely and then like with Lomo.
You know, people find love in hopeless places. Imagine if you meet someone on a holiday, you peg him, and then you guys fall in love.
Oh, no, I just want to peg him and then goodbye.
Don't
Peg
never
and,
say,
peg and,
never say never.
peg throw away or something like that. I don't know.
Not spectral way. The fuck is that?
I don't know. Peg and play. I don't know.
I see what you mean by not wanting to do it with the love of your life.
Yes, I want to be somehow about it, and I want to know, like, if the love of my life shits on like my dildo, I don't know how we are going to behave after.
Tamara, I'm so worried
When they say good morning,
about what you get up to.
morning.
When, you know those kind of things you have to do with someone that would have left before you wake up.
Exactly. I can't see the person again, so I wash my dildo. I wash it in peace. Then the person will be asking, "How do you want your eggs? Get out, Jerry! Look at your nasty poop."
Yeah, I get you.
You know.
I
How do we
agree.
get?
We're talking about orgasms,
Let's go back
and
to
like
that.
anal is like an interesting way of like achieving orgasm.
Achieving orgasm. Apparently a lot of women do not come. Not apparently, like medically, statistically, a lot of women do not come.
I'm not even saying this to be funny, but sorry to those women.
Honest to God, we can't relate. I'm so sorry.
No, there are times where I can't relate, and like I always exit from those scenarios because I think like if sex is important to you, then it should be important to you. Like you don't have to. There's no reward for pretending like it's not.
Yeah, but there's some people sex isn't important to them,
Yeah, so find.
and then they
people
get with
that-
men who sex is important to
Then
them.
you shouldn't be
It
doing
doesn't.
that.
It's not gonna work.
And like it's okay. There's nothing wrong with someone that doesn't enjoy sex often, or doesn't want to have sex all the time. It's just a personal preference.
Yeah,
I think they've gone like
but some people
I've gone
can't. Some people
months.
like sex and still can't come.
I've gone once. Yeah. Also, like I thought I was incapable of squirting,
Really.
but
then
apparently I'm
one
not.
I have a testimony. I realized.
Yeah, and it happened really randomly. You know, I just kept saying like, no, I can never.
I know somebody that's never. She's like 30,
Has ever come?
30, nearly 40, and she's like never had an orgasm. Like never. She said she's had like times where sex felt nice, but like when we were describing orgasm, she was like, "Wow, it's never been like that great for me." And then we realized that she's just never. And she's nearly 40. What kind of life is that? That means if they see this logo now, it will just be grey and white.
Are you sick? Life without color.
No life without color.
I can't even
I'm so
imagine.
sorry. But she also doesn't touch herself either. I think people should at least try that. The orgasm.
I'm Catholic, so I can't talk about that.
I'm Catholic too, and like I used to have Christian guilt for ages after like masturbating. But
Well,
now
I
it's
think
like-
if you're not Catholic, you should look into masturbation. It can be good for
even
you.
if you're Catholic, looking to you will not die. Let me tell you something. You'll be alright.
I'm not an evangelist. Fuck Tamara. I'm not preaching that. I'm not preaching any part of
I'm
the
not
Bible to you.
preaching it.
I'm talking about orgasm.
It's just important to know how to orgasm, like to know how to
Of
manipulate
course,
your
like,
own body.
but like I cannot encourage my fellow faithfuls.
I didn't say masturbate. I said learn your body. So even if you carry mirror and you just, go akimbo and look, and then if you happen to wander with your hands, you are just doing technology. You are not really masturbating. People.
I really, really, really hate you. I don't know how to describe the hate that I feel in my chest.
People.
Oh, I cannot stand you.
People.
I actually cannot stand you. I think self-awareness also ties into getting orgasms.
Yes.
I think when I kind of let go of, because I used to be very, very I still am, but I used to be very self-conscious of my body. And like when I'm at certain weights, I don't like to be seen naked. I don't take pictures or stuff like that. And when I kind of freed myself from that mind space as well, I think having orgasms was easier. And as opposed to like thinking in my head, like, oh, do I look fat from this angle? Do I look, yeah. There's also that. Then
it's also the worry about the guy and like how
I don't give a
they
fuck
think.
about you.
I never care about that, but I know some people that are like they're so concerned.
I feel like I
making
only
sure,
care
like,
if you come if I like you. Yeah. If I don't like you,
I care not necessarily because I like you, because it's like one of the things that gets me off. Like,
see, first of all, I don't give a. I don't give it.
I love how you're like blowing men, and like I like the faces they make. Like they just in that moment you like own them. I love that shit.
I mean, like, yeah, but I don't need you to orgasm for me to feel.
Oh, I don't need it, but it's
like
fun.
Before, I used to be like, oh yeah, I did that. I don't give a fuck. Can't you like me that I'm doing my own assignments? I don't have sense, Abby.
We don't.
Nah, G. I actually don't care.
I like the sound. Like,
unless I like
unless you like the guy.
And like I'm celibate anyway, so I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Define celibacy, Valerie.
Kirk.
She carry phone.
Carry on, but let me go ahead. Continue to.
Even while celibate, one can have orgasms. Do you have sex toys?
Abstaining from marriage and sexual relations, typically for religious reasons.
That's very good too. You're not celibate. So do you have sex toys?
Yeah.
Same. I like them. I think every woman should have like at least one kind of sex toy. If not a dildo, at least a bullet. Just, to carry around with your lip gloss.
Yeah.
For pleasure.
I have sex toys.
It's very important. It's very key.
I have a few. And I think the most fascinating thing about them is you realize that getting an orgasm is not that hard.
Literally under 5 minutes you can achieve it if you believe
5 minutes?
Yeah, that's if you're feeling tantalizing.
Yeah, I get that. Well, me, I've never done tantalizing because I just feel like I feel also sex toys don't serve the general purpose. I think with me the interaction, like the heavy breathing and the everything.
Oh, so you need the full effect.
I don't
sometimes,
need it,
but you like it.
I would like it. I prefer it.
On an average weekday, like a Tuesday evening, honestly, it's even best we don't have that because that would take like 45 minutes.
Tuesday evening when I'm trying to crash?
Yeah, so I'd rather just bish bosh.
Yeah,
wash it off.
I feel like they all have not wash it off. I feel like both scenarios have their strengths and their weaknesses.
Yeah.
Like, imagine after going out on a Friday night and just you and your vibrator, you would not.
No, that's just tragic. Well, not tragic. Not tragic. Sometimes it be that way. But, like, ideally.
You just will not be
you want to mount someone's.
Very, very happy.
Yeah, you want to mount someone's child.
But, like, it's just I feel like this is promoting promiscuity.
It is. If you don't think. I don't know what Valerie is promoting. I am promoting.
I'm promoting chastity.
I'm promoting promiscuity.
But like chastity with or promiscuity with decorum.
Do you know what I find really interesting? I've never understood like the dynamic of how men like think they are more obsessed with sex, considering their orgasms are like nothing compared to us.
I also think it's because they do the chasing.
That's hard.
I think if I had to chase niggas all day to get some dick, I would think like my orgasm is like a trophy for me to like brandish in front of everybody.
I guess. So we're doubly enjoying. We don't even have to rush that much. And then if you
Never
find
had to
someone
work
that
for
makes
dick
sense,
in my life. If I'm lying, at me.
honestly,
At me.
They just
That
come.
I made an actual effort to
They
hook
just
up with
come.
you. At me. As in, like
She
I said in the
said,
last
"At
episode,
me."
it's like they're like buses.
They just come and go. It's like train station.
Yeah,
The
next
next
15
train will
minutes.
come at least in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, you still get to your destination.
But finding like the ones that make sense, because a lot of men just apparently men don't realize when men can orgasm.
that is really tragic.
That's fucking sad.
I've had really bad sex before. I've had sex where like I like midway I was like, can you get up? Like I literally like I said it.
Can you please get out of me?
Yeah,
and
like
get off.
Get up.
Get out and get off.
It was very, very unappealing. And it wasn't even like as if it was forced or anything. It was just not it. And I'm sure he gives people the sex of their life, but he just didn't give me.
It wasn't satisfying.
He wasn't giving.
It's very annoying. I feel like that's the one way I'm very envious of men, because they can have shit sex and still like get something.
Do you know that men fake orgasms?
Yes, I found that out fairly recently, and I was like,
I found that very interesting.
But I don't understand what babes like. How do you not know? How do you not know?
My best friend told me. Actually, don't go that. Somebody told me that he fakes orgasms very well, and I was like, "Is it a lie?"
Yes.
Like how? I was like, humor me, like
how?
put on the show. And his performance was very believable.
But there's always evidence after. So if there's no
you just
evidence
pretend
to
like
speak
he
of,
just pretend like he came inside you, and like maybe his swimmers were weak, so they didn't like really.
what you see is,
No,
Ma?
like, when you go and pee, you can confuse your own. Maybe you came. You can confuse your own for his.
I just feel like I don't know how men get away with it. I feel like I would immediately come out and be like, "You lying bitch! You get back. We finish.
Do you know?
We will complete the task on ground."
Good.
I will be annoyed at the lies.
I think. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing,
It's a
isn't
bit.
it?
I can't let you leave like that.
I can let you live like that. Since
No,
that's what you wanted to do.
no. Because not be on route. First of all, it's no.
It's
That
bad
means
for your
something
rep.
was wrong with you.
This
Not
was dry.
me.
What is
But like, I also just don't understand how like they
Sorry,
got away
anytime I
with
pick up my
it.
phone, I want to show you a relatable meme to what conversation that we're having. And it's so funny that we're talking about it because wow, that was awkward. It's so funny that we're talking about it because I literally saw a post about it yesterday.
About fake orgasm.
No, not about fake orgasms. About the procedure, and she says, "Why am I not getting it?" And it says, "Bitch, you toast."
Oh,
Yo, what does it taste like? See,
when the pussy dry and she asked what it tastes like, toast, baby.
do you know how toast tastes? God have mercy.
I can't relate to
That
this.
is a very sorry, Miss Wap. Sorry, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's family member. But I mean,
oh my.
I've had sex before that I knew was bad for him.
Same. I stopped that one. I had to
didn't
immediately.
stop.
No, I did, because it was
I
bad
just
for
let it
me
rock.
and it was bad for him, and it was like somebody I'd been with for like
I
years.
just let it rock. Sometimes, not every day. Like
No,
sometimes let it be off. I've also had people that I've never had, or in my past that I've never had. That I never had. I should speak in clear terms. I've also had people in my past that I never had bad sex with.
yeah, same.
Like I had a lot of one and
Never.
dones, like wham bam, thank you, sir.
I've had some of this.
It wasn't neither here nor there. I find that if I ever like in my earlier years, if I hooked up with someone that could make me come, I found that I would actually hook up with them multiple times.
Because remember that time now, we didn't know that there's plenty of fish in the sea. So when you
Yeah.
find one good one, you just grab it and just be there. It's forming digmatized.
Yeah,
But it's just, you can't let it go.
yeah.
I'd say like the best orgasm I ever had. Yeah, that was I knew it didn't make sense for us to date. But I was a youth, so I was like, you know what? I'm sure we can be in love.
You know, I hate that sex always confuses you to think that you're in love.
I knew I didn't like him, but I said I would like him because
Always.
this is fire.
Always.
But then, yeah, no. The good thing is he called me on it. He was like, "Stop it. You don't like me." I was
Lucky
like,
you.
"Thank you,
Because you'd have entered like a
really
whole world
don't.
of pain for no reason.
thank you." But then I did with the one after him, so really, it didn't really. It didn't save me from.
You actually
much.
worry me.
No, now this is all. This is what made me me. The orgasms that built you.
So, like, I mean, I've had conversations with some people, and like, I have a few friends that have said that orgasms are not important in like relationships.
I have a question. General question. If you should send your answers. If there was no such thing as orgasms, like if he told you now you could never orgasm again, will you still have sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Sex itself is fucking fun.
I will still have sex.
It's so
Like, if I was
fun.
told I could not orgasm.
Yeah. So
But
no matter what, so it's just the sex. So it's just all the
I
nice
mean,
feelings.
I probably
but no,
wouldn't
like,
do it as
finale.
often.
Yeah,
But I would.
every now and then.
I would.
Yeah,
I definitely would. Like, I think there's more to it than
Than
it just being
just-
about. Like, I even think, like, I also even moved on from the phase where thinking that every time I'm being eating out, I have to orgasm because
Yeah.
it kind of, because I didn't used to come from penetration, it seemed like it was attached
that was
to.
yes.
So now I'm like, just like, you can just like enjoy it.
I never used to like people eating me out that much. I mean, I didn't mind it, but for the most part, I was like,
I always have.
stop that, just move.
Especially if you know what you're doing. If
And
you
then I
don't
would
know what
get
you're
bored.
doing,
I'll start
you
looking
don't
at
know.
their hair, like, oh, what's in there?
Bored.
I mean, penetrate me, please.
That's worrisome. I mean, I ultimately prefer like penetration, but
Yes.
I think
Not
being eaten
bored,
out can be
but
nice.
like, just be I wonder if the same is for men. Would you people, or would you have sex if you could know again? Okay. We would all do it.
I feel like there's a sensation, like the warmth, the softness of the
Yeah,
body.
it's nice, and I like the activity.
I told you, like the hot, like I like hot and heavy, and like I have to have you.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Yeah,
I like it.
I got me some of that last night.
Sorry, enjoyment. Enjoyment. No, I did before.
I like it was kind of like
fantastic.
it was just what I needed. Like immediately, like just before, like Amila had texted me. She was like, "Are you awake?" I was like, my response to this message is determinant on how.
Oh, what happens so many times? Orgasms are good for you.
So I texted her after. I was like, "Yes,
I'm awake.
and I FaceTimed her after because I was in such a good mood.
They're good for your health. They're good for your heart. They're good
Yeah,
for
I think it puts a pep in your
digestion.
step.
They're good for your skin. Orgasms are definitely good for your skin. Because I realized at some point that people be like, oh my God, you're glowing today. And I'd be like, because I fucked your son.
Tamara.
I mean, here's what it is.
But like, I mean, fair, sure. Like, fair.
It's
but
good for the hair. It's good for your edges.
I think the funniest thing is finding orgasms in unexpected places.
Oh, rude.
Can I finish? So sometimes where you're hanging out with someone and you don't really know. I'm not going to talk about this. No, I'm not going to talk about this. We'll
All
see.
of a sudden.
And all of a sudden, it's like one thing leads to another, Person's there, you're there. And then you get into it, and it's surprising.
It's a wonderful time.
As a rule, I actually never go back.
Really?
Yeah.
To like surprise good dick.
No. Let it just be that one time. And like, you know how Drake said, I just need to know what the pussy's like.
See
so
who you
one
are
time
following.
is fine with
Drake.
me. I love
Drake.
Drake.
I love Drake. But Drake
So he said he just needs to know what it's like. So one time is like, I don't know.
I've been disappointed by those one times.
Oh,
Where I've like seen a
Same.
nigga and been like, oh my God, you are so You're like, you're so
Yeah,
fit. I
you know,
must.
fine
I
men-
want to know what it's like. Fine men are the worst
Yeah,
at sex.
I was
They
gonna
are.
say that. You know,
They don't do much.
when you want to categorize, it's like ugly men or not conventionally fine men,
Yeah.
broke men, fine men,
Fine men are like. some
and
of
then
them.
rich men.
Yeah, they don't really.
Rich men, rich men are not even.
They don't really.
They're
It
looking-
depends. What?
They're not really making it to the. They're not really roughing it unless he's a rich man that's married into money.
Yeah, or had to build his wealth.
Or has now come into
Yes.
money.
If he was always rich, that's actually true. The ones that were born rich, my God. Some of your favorites that are
The
here.
statistics
Funny
don't lie.
musician, funny Lagos big boy. A disaster. In
I
fact,
don't. Before anybody comes
Wow.
for any of us on this episode, I don't know who she's talking about.
you know who you are.
Me,
At me,
Valerie.
so that I can
I
expose
don't
you.
know. So please, let me don't.
All I know is some of your faves are out here blowing dust.
This baby's sick. There's actually
just
something.
rubbish.
There's actually something wrong with you.
Zero. I know one guy. He needed so much lube. Valerie, was ridiculous. Like for him, it wasn't me. It was somebody that told me, and I happened to like know that she don't need lube like that. Don't ask me why. So, but he needed like.
Oh, I have a question for you.
Ask me.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Are you sure?
I'm very ready. Ask me.
If I actually don't ask me back.
Okay. No. Yeah, I have to ask you. You have to answer if you ask it.
So then let's read the question.
Okay, no, ask me. Because I'm nosy, I must know.
Have you ever experienced orgasm from the same sex?
I have. It's fantastic. They know their way around their own parts. I've had some shit ones, to
I
be
can
honest.
imagine that
but for
that's
the
what
most
it's
part-
like.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a great time. It's like,
When I imagine it, I envision that they should know.
yeah, but then there's also some that look. This activity is not just men. It's just this mistake that we all do. If you don't know any better, you just be there.
Yeah,
Dagger
I think
them
it's-
up and down.
I think you actually have to know. I think you also have to
Absolutely.
kind of enjoy. I think people don't enjoy sex until a lot later in their lives. And
Depends. See your own at 18.
I
It
don't
depends.
like your tone.
I was like 21, 22 when I was
don't
like,
like
sex
your
is
tone.
fire. When I lost my
I was
virginity, I
18.
thought,
But
oh,
like
shit,
I have been having
well, not
sex.
shit, but-
Like I don't want to say what age I lost my virginity at, but like I had been having sex. Like I was quite young,
Yeah.
and like obviously I'm not gonna do that now.
Mm.
But like I was quite young, and like I was pressured into losing my virginity because I was dating like an older guy, and I felt like it was what I needed to do, and I was like I was young, like I was still in boarding school, and like I would like throw myself off my bunk in case I was pregnant.
So we had a girl in my boarding school that begged us to throw her down the stairs because she thought she was pregnant. I was like,
it wasn't nice.
she'll be jumping up and down in class
It
to
wasn't
dislodge
nice. It wasn't nice. I hated it, and
Oh,
I kind
no.
of grew to resent and hate him for it as well.
Yeah, because it's a bit of an ass if he pressured you.
And then when I now think about it, like he outrightly told me like,
Let's do this or I'm going.
or like fuck off, and I was too young.
Yes,
to,
you would do.
That's why I say like the age dynamic matters in
does.
certain age groups. So if you're like younger than like 18, I would always say like age dynamic always matters.
I even think 21. Because I know the nonsense
mean,
people I was sleeping with when I was 19
when I
or
was
20.
18, because of what I went through when I was younger, I
Yeah.
was a lot more aware.
Yes.
So I would agree that
Yeah.
like 21.
But the average kid is just a kid, so you're like, you don't know shit till you're 21.
yeah, you don't know shit till you're like
Not
21.
really.
Even at 21, I think
Even at 21, the sense is just green.
I can't lie. I started having sex last year. like proper.
I don't even know if my own has fully come safe. I'm just
It's still
really
growing,
thanking
but like
God.
I have a
Yeah.
sense of direction.
Yeah.
Like last
Mine
year.
is the Holy Spirit. If not,
Like before, it was just vibes and inshallah.
honestly,
Anywhere belly face,
honestly,
literally.
you have to now learn some like really hard lessons.
Oh,
And you're not
no.
going to know those by 21 unless you went through shit really young. So it's like,
Unless you start living when you're like 10.
thank you.
Yeah,
So it's
and
like,
that's too much trauma for anyone to unpack.
it's a little tricky. It's a little
Yeah.
tricky.
I just think sex is like a very interesting topic, and like I just wish people weren't as squirmish about it.
I don't understand Nigerians.
It's okay to talk about like having like
orgasm.
whatever it is that you want to do in your sex life, as long as you're being safe.
Yeah. And consent is involved.
Yeah, like your
That's
safety and
fine.
consent is all that's key. And
Give me like kinks. Or has anybody ever come at you with like some weird kinks for like their orgasm?
what is a weird kink?
I don't know. Like, does anyone like need to pee on you to come?
Someone has asked me to pee on them before.
Somebody asked me that too. I said I'm coming and I blocked them. I was just scared. I cannot.
Why didn't you pee on the person?
I didn't like him enough to pee on him. It
Why
was
do you
too
need to
new
like
into
him
the
to-
relationship.
But you just said that you want to like.
I don't like pee in general unless it's in a toilet. Much
your
less
pee
peeing
smell?
on a stranger.
Was your pee going to smell? It was
I mean, it depends. What if I've eaten celery or asparagus that day? I don't have to be
I don't
thinking of
think-
what I
unless
eat
you're
because
like-
I'm seeing bed at night. I beg. Also, you didn't want me to pee on him in the shower. I wanted me to pee on him in the bed.
So what were you going to sleep after?
Thank you. In the pee? It was disgusting.
You flipped the mattress.
It was. I told him I'm coming. I
Flipped
left.
the mattress and opened the
I
windows.
left, and as I was going home, I now prayed rosary.
Tamara, you're sick.
I God such men from my life.
Yeah, I just think that
But like, no shaming on pee play. If that's your kink,
No
God
pee
bless you.
play.
God bless you. Scats too. I draw the
What?
line as scats. Scat poo. When they poo on your chest, that's what Dubai men love.
Tamara,
It's the only way they can come. They poo on you. And then they
like-
like jack off. Like on your poo stained body.
they will shit on you. Yeah. This is how I said on you.
Not me. On others. But
no.
like again, no, if that's your thing. Some
Yeah.
people like
Oh,
it.
Okay.
We
No.
all watch Two Girls and a Cup. We know it.
I didn't watch that shit.
You watch small, but you know the content.
I know the
you know
context.
the story.
I can so it's just up to my imagination. It's easier than like actually
I
seeing
watched
it.
it. I watched it. I don't know why.
In summary,
How do you get an orgasm like that?
I always suggest you be on top.
Fair. That is a surefire way. I suggest you go solo. Nothing like your two friends.
I think I'd always like if you're with someone, I'd always recommend like you go on top.
To be fair.
No
To be
matter
fair.
like when you're on top, size, girth, and length. Yes, I said girth.
Also,
and
your clit is
length.
your friend. I know so many people that like
Doesn't
don't go
matter.
anywhere near their own clit, and I'm like,
Also, like don't
Clit is your
chew
friend.
people's.
he's not momo.
Don't
It's
chew
not
it.
chewing gum.
And don't. It's more of a lick or a suck thing. Like his dick. Well, I know you don't like do that, but like it's a lick or a suck thing. It's not a. It's not a chewing toes.
Very upsetting. It should be warrant for a slap if anybody goes like to the nethers with the teeth. I'd say figure it out. Oh gosh, sorry, my phone.
But I would say ultimately do what works for you. I mean, if the person that you're talking to likes their vag eating, like
I knew somebody that was with a guy that only could come when you like bit his dick. Like ha!
I would not do that. I'll be very uncomfortable.
She had to
doing
break up with him after, but the first time they
that.
did
It's
it,
a
she
bit
was
weird, isn't it?
like, okay. So
Yeah,
she
nothing
bit.
that would harm you and then make me possibly go to prison. Don't fuck with that.
Before afterwards,
Maybe
it
you
was
can
too-
buy like a rat trap.
Yeah.
And the rat trap,
Close
like
down on it.
I can just be at the corner like, and the rat trap will.
Tickling the balls with the rat trap.
Unless that's I'm not. I wouldn't even. Maybe we would invite a third party. That babe would do it. Then yeah, I'll just be.
I think this is like the ultimate self-help podcast. Even though it's not supposed
It
to be
is the
self-help,
best.
it is the best, because where else will you hear the kind of advice that you should use a rat trap on your, BDSM loving lover?
Yeah.
I feel like,
get into it, yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome, guys.
On that note, if you have any insults to throw at me because some of the shit I said on this podcast, you can find us on Lowkey.
This is how you find it. If you have any insults, block me. Keep it.
Lowkey Relatable Pod. I wish I even have insults ever key anybody. Nobody ever die of insults.
Nobody die of insult.
I'm not gonna die today. I'm not gonna die tomorrow. Especially not gonna die because of your insults. So
send us love, though.
I mean, I'm sure I ruffled a few feathers.
Do you have an email?
I said.
Do we have an email, right? Lowkey.
I don't think we have an email yet. We
What's
do.
it called?
What's our email?
At Lowkey Relatable Pod. No, not at Lowkey. Lowkey Relatable Pod.
Lowkey.
At Gmail.
Our email address is Lowkey Relatable Pod.
I mean, can't you guys do something cool? Our email address is this. Ding.
Which side should we point? Up, down?
Ding.
Okay, let's point in unison. Tamara.
Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Yay!
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
All the social medias.
As Lowkey Relatable Pod. Yeah. And I mean, if you want to email us about your orgasm stories,
please tell us. I would
we can
love
read
that.
one or two.
I would love the horror stories, the good stories, the mouth-wateringly good stories.
Please don't send any traumatizing stories.
Send to us. If it traumatize you, traumatize us so you can traumatize Valerie.
Please don't. I have enough trauma that I'm carrying on my own. Can't you see how I'm slouching? My shoulders are heavy from the burden I already carry. Don't add your trauma to mine. I'm too much of an empath to read things and just jump.
Sorry, I'm just imagining Valerie reading you guys' emails like, this girl hasn't come in 4 years. It's so sad.
It's so painful. I want to cry.
It's so painful. She doesn't know the feel.
Tamara, should we hook her up with somebody?
I think we should.
Who do you have that is a reliable shop banker?
He's not in the country.
So until next time.
Bye.
See you soon.